inside leg kick. That was a nice.
Oh,
that was very, very nice.
Whoever claimed that guys with dad bods can't hold their own in a fight clearly hasn't witnessed Ismael Lazaar reduce kickboxers to mere specks of existence.
Big right hand.
There you go. Out like a light. Out like an absolute light.
With half of his 30 victories coming by way of knockout, this diminutive powerhouse possesses a striking force that would make even Thanos envious, and a chin as resilient as the Great Wall of China. Without further ado, let's recap the glorious career of the hidden star of kickboxing. After starting his career with nearly a dozen victories with one loss, Ismael Lazaar leveled up in 2014 when he first faced Sergio Piqué at Infusion 13. Right off the bat, Lazar marched forward with haymakers, like a whirlwind looking to uproot Peak's solid foundations.
Before fight, and he's a bit of a monster. Look at him go for it here. He's ripping up the script.
Lazar powered his punches and kicks with every ounce of his body fat.
Looking for them sneaky right hand. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Over the guard.
Oh, left up there.
The Dutch Moroccan fireball continued to back his opponent up against the ropes and swung for the fences.
So much weight left up. Good.
He's not blowing, is he?
That's
a right
nice
hand,
right hand by Ismael. A jumping knee as well.
Early in round 3, Lazar dropped Piqué with a stiff right hand.
Event sold out. Over 100 people in a queue couldn't get in outside.
Right
and there's a knockdown.
Then came the decisive blow that ended the battle in one fell swoop.
He'll be eating.
Oh, Overeem right. He's been down.
What a shot by Ismael Lazaar!
Look at the crowd.
A few months later, Lazar took on the towering Daniel Sam for the Infusion Super Heavyweight Championship. In round 1, Lazar burst onto his opponent like a blazing inferno. The momentum shifted back and forth throughout round 2. In round 3, the Brit heavyweight stormed in like a raging tempest. But just as Sam started to look dangerous, Lazar plunged him into the abyss with a left hook from the shadows. Lazar's next fight came against Belgian Goliath Thomas Van Neste at Infusion 24, where the Moroccan set the tone of the fight by letting loose a storm of haymakers.
Oh, big left hook, right hook.
Bombing him. Just bombing him.
Thomas is in trouble.
Lazar continued to move forward like a runaway train.
Fit as well.
The kid that was picked on at school is starting to smash holes into the nest.
Oh!
The flames of round 1 cooled in round 2, but the punches maintained their steady rhythm.
Hitting you as well, like them shots.
Oh, it just slows you down.
Even with fatigue setting in, Lazar kept his foot on the gas and cracked his opponent's iron chin time and again.
So good, right hand. They're nice shots. They are big shots.
After 5 rounds of battle, Lazar won by a comfortable decision.
Fusion champion of the world, Ismael Lazaar!
Next on Ismael Lazar's hit list was Andrew Thompson, who got starstruck in their Infusion heavyweight title fight. Right out of the gate, Lazar rattled the towering South African with a Thorish right hand before unleashing a flurry that demolished him in seconds.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
Out he goes.
He's out!
He was miles away,
Oh
Thompson.
my goodness!
A few months later, Lazar put his title on the line against Jafar Wilness. Round 1 was all wellness as he gave Lazar a taste of his medicine by battering him against the ropes. Wilness continued to demonstrate his technical mastery in round 3 with thudding combinations. In championship rounds, Lazar's brilliance dimmed in comparison to the dazzling speed and technical finesse of his opponent. And thus, a new champion was crowned.
A new heavyweight champion of the Fusion champion of the world, Mr. Jafar Wilness.
Since it was Lazar's first career loss, he bounced back with a vengeance, winning a fight by decision before facing Chlem Adamaj, who was picked apart with punches, flying knees, and kicks in round 1.
The pressure, Admai, already, of Lazar. You can see him, he's coming to pieces.
Yes. Double kick, look at that. Oh, so close, could have caused cut.
Lazar continued to batter at Adamaj in round 2, before making him fall to his knees with a painful body shot.
Inside leg kick, that was a nice,
Oh,
that was very, very nice.
He did step back, and there we go.
Beautiful body shot.
Yeah.
Adamaj clung to survival after the first body blow, only to have his spirit shattered and his ribs broken by the second.
Big right hand.
There you go. That was
Awesome
beautiful.
shot.
You know, he's got talent, this kid. The only thing I think is he needs to be disciplined in the kitchen.
A few months later, Lazar produced one of the most chilling knockouts in kickboxing history against Gideon Ogaba. Seconds into the fight, Lazar put Ogaba on rubber legs with a winging left hook.
Strong low kick. Oh yes, there we go. There we go. There we go.
For the next few seconds, Ogaba fought against their odds and clung to a fading hope, but another crunching left hook dropped Ogaba like a sack of potatoes.
Oh,
Out like a light, out like an absolute light. Here it is, bang. That's the best knockout. That was beautiful.
Lazar next blew the battle trumpet against Arthur Casapis, who survived a torrent of vicious blows in the first round.
Already feeling this, I believe. Great combination.
Round 2 was an exhibition of fiery counters from Lazar.
Nice combinations. That's a short left on the inside. Casapis needs to start punching back.
The third and final round saw punches coming at a steady pace, with Lazar being the hammer and Casapis being the nail bent to its breaking point. After 3 dominant rounds, Lazar bagged another victory, earning a non-title super fight against the best in the world, Rico Verhoeven.
And a head kick and a beauty.
Thought you won.
For Rico, that catches the Goliath. Oh, nice down exchange. Countering with those low kicks.
In a battle of a wrecking ball of fury versus a technical perfectionist, the latter took the driving seat early, using his variety to puzzle Lazar for the majority of the first round.
Away with his kicks.
But Lazar still found a way to surprise the Glory Heavyweight Champion near the end of the round.
And a right hand there.
Rounds 2 and 3 witnessed Lazar falling into step with Rico's rhythm as his opponent outmatched him with sheer class.
Exchange on the inside, and he's looking to throw that overhand right.
But even after absorbing heavy blows, Lazar pressed on like a bomb-proof battle tank.
Push kick has become a pretty good weapon for Rico in this fight. Yeah, and same with that.
In the last 2 rounds, Lazar managed to connect with some solid shots, but Verhoeven still remained a step ahead. Lazar's final roll of the dice had Verhoeven's fans on edge.
Oh, there's a left hand, and it may have staggered Rico. And there's a right hand, and here comes Rico fighting back. Another right hand from Lazar. Oh, and an uppercut from Rico.
But the big man survived to win by a comfortable decision. Lazar's chin, though, still remained unbroken.
Like I told everybody before, this guy is amazing, so don't judge him from the way he looks, you know? He's an amazing fighter, so he's gonna be a very good one for Glory.
Win or lose, Ismael the Star Lazaar is an absolute fireball of destruction who broke all stereotypes regarding the ideal male physique. Because it's not the size of the dog in a fight, but the size of the fight in a dog that matters at the end of the day. And guys like Lazar are raging pit bulls, itching to rip their foes to shreds. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.